Standing by, everyone. Standing by. Standing by for theme song. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'll be right with you. Well, good morning. Good afternoon. Who knows what time it is anymore? I'm Dolores Parker, and it's Wednesday once again. Welcome to our 26th show. Excuse me. Well, right now you're probably thinking, is it Thanksgiving already? And no, don't worry, it's not. But I am wearing this fashionable pilgrim hat because the other day we visited the Pilgrim Monument and Provincetown Museum. Yeah, and I got this awesome sticker, and I learned so much about the early days of America. So we are on Cape Cod, and the beach is behind me, and my hat is falling off, but that's okay. So if you saw our commercial yesterday, then you already heard me say this, but here goes again. So some people think the Pilgrims got on the Mayflower and then they crashed into Plymouth Rock in 1620 and that was it. But nope, that's not the whole story. They actually came to Provincetown first. Yeah, 400 years ago, this November, they landed here. Yeah, and they spent more than a month hanging around and writing the Mayflower Compact. Those are the rules that they would abide by to make sure the people from the Mayflower behaved. The Pilgrims were serious people, and you can tell because they buckled their hats on. Anyway, they realized the soil here in Provincetown on Cape Cod was very sandy and not good to farm. Now, so they sailed on to Plymouth, which is 25 miles away if you go in a straight line. So today, we'll be talking more about the Pilgrims and the Mayflower and history and Cape Cod. But don't worry, it will be interesting and fun. My hat's still on. So let's bring out Jilly Bean and Trish to talk about why the Pilgrims came here in the first place. Jilly and Trish.
Hello everyone, and greetings Greetings from the tip of Cape Cod, Provincetown yet again. One of my favorite places on the whole planet. So we're glad you're with us today and hope you'll forgive boat horns and bugs and people having lobster at the lobster pot next door.
They said they can't hear us, Trish.
They can't hear us.
They said the volume's not good.
Volume is not good, so we're gonna yell. We're yelling at ya. Can you hear me now? That's the problem with being outside, isn't it? So we will take our theater training and emote, project, and I hope that helps. But you let us know if you can't hear us or anything like that. We are open to your helpful tips and constructive criticisms.
Hi.
Hi, Jilly.
Hi, Trish.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah?
So we don't have microphones.
No, we don't have
which
microphones.
is part of the problem.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're outside.
Yep.
And there's, stuff going on.
There's stuff going on.
Yeah.
Well,
So, sorry, just crank up your volume the best you can, and we'll try to talk louder.
yeah.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time talking about lowering your voice.
Are you alright?
I think
my
I
goodness.
inhaled a bug.
Well, while you recover,
Yes,
I'll
hi.
say hi to Kelly and Dory and Amy and Sandy and Lester and maybe Lucy and Grant are watching too.
Hi, everybody.
Not sure.
And I bet Dory and everybody will be watching later if they aren't already.
Dory's on right now.
Hi, Dory.
Hi, Dory.
Okay.
So anyway, we'll talk loud.
We'll do our best.
So Trish,
Yes, Jilly.
it sounds like you and Dolores had a great time at the Pilgrim Monument.
We really
the other
did.
day.
Yeah, I can actually see it from here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's over there,
Yeah.
you guys. So you can't see it, sorry, but hopefully you can see the harbor and there's boats and stuff and a beach out there.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That's real nice.
So anyway, all this talk about the pilgrims got me wondering, why did they come here in the first place?
It's a good question.
Yeah, do you know?
I think I do generally.
Yeah?
Do you want me to talk about it, or you want to talk? You're very
Well,
smart.
I happen to have a little song about it.
I happen to have my ukulele. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you know the song, I Saw Three Ships?
The Christmas song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I changed the words to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's give it a try.
Okay. Oh, hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. Bye. Everybody's very good at making songs out of other songs. Hopefully I'm good at playing the songs made from other songs.
Okay, sorry about that.
All right, we're good?
Yeah, so let's sing it the regular way first, okay?
Okay.
I saw three ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw three ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning.
Very nice.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
So now we're going to sing it my way.
As it should be.
About the pilgrims.
Okay.
Yeah. The pilgrims were called separatists from England way, from England way. They did not like the churches say, so the separatists went to Holland. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, there's more.
Okay.
In Holland they were free to pray how they wanted, how they wanted. But they couldn't find good jobs that paid, so they said, let's go someplace else now.
Okay.
They went from Holland back to England, they sailed Gals know about that.
I sure do.
Yeah. So, we already talked about how they ended up in Provincetown, right?
Yeah.
And then they went to Plymouth.
Yep.
And then it gets kind of complicated, you know, because members of the Wampanoag tribe and other indigenous people already lived in and around Plymouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what indigenous means?
They're people that lived here already. That this was their land.
Right. They were here all along. So the Pilgrims were settling on land that was not theirs to claim.
No.
No. They also brought disease.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And they stole stuff from the native people.
Doesn't sound
What the
very,
heck?
doesn't sound very good, yeah.
So what we think of as Thanksgiving probably wasn't quite so rosy. No. So there was peace though.
Yep.
For a while.
Yep.
And some of the indigenous people, like Tisquantum or Squanto,
Squanto.
helped the Pilgrims to survive,
Yep.
and that was nice.
Yeah.
So I have one more verse of our song.
One more verse.
One
okay.
more.
You ready?
Yes. So, if you should go to some place new, like people do, like they used to do, don't take stuff that doesn't belong to you, but make friends and treat people kindly.
That's a really good lesson.
Always
Jill.
good advice.
Yeah.
Hey, Trish.
It is. You always have such good things to say.
Okay. Well, I'll go bring back Dolores.
Okay.
You can hang out for a second if you
I'm
want.
gonna hang out for a little
Okay.
bit. Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. See you later, Jilly. There were indigenous people who helped the settlers, and then didn't work out so well for them in the end necessarily. But through time and education, we all learned how to get along a little bit better. But it is really cool to be in a place where they landed, and just think about how bad it must have been where they came from, that they would go on this tiny boat for weeks at a time, just with the hope of going someplace new where they could be who they wanted to be, instead of what the mean, nasty king was telling them that they should do. So, must have been quite a journey. And there are a bunch of people who like to trace back if they are descended from people who were on the Mayflower. It's a big deal because I didn't know there were only 130 people on there, so that's kind of a big deal that, you know, you could say that you were a Mayflower bee descendant. Being in nature has its hazards with bees and bugs. And hi, Dolores.
Hi, Trish.
How are you doing?
God, I took off my hat.
I don't blame you. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of warm
I was
out here.
distracted.
It was, and
Yeah.
but you still have your sticker on.
I do.
Yeah.
Well, thank you,
You
for
bet.
filling in while we adjusted our wardrobe
Okay.
and other issues.
So I'll see you a little bit later.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so that was another long history lesson. Sheesh.
I thought this show was a comedy.
Oh, hello, Snarf. It's so nice to see you again.
I heard you were here, so I just had to stop by to say hello and welcome back to Cape Cod.
Why, thank you.
And to your friends at home, I am Snarf, the Sea Dragon. I am the official greeter here in Provincetown Harbor. My season is winding down, though.
Well, you know, maybe you could spend the winter with us.
Oh, well, that's an idea. You never know, maybe I will, because I sure could use a vacation.
Okay. Well, so nice of Snarf to drop by So, where was I? All right. What are we reading this week? Anything about pilgrims or history or Cape Cod? I read a book called Guests by Michael Dolores. It's a chapter book about Moss, a boy who isn't very happy when the settlers arrive. No, because of the settlers, things are strange and confusing. And Moss doesn't understand why his father invites the settlers to their family feast. So he runs off into the forest and he meets a girl named Trouble and a porcupine. Trouble also ran away, so they have something in common. I won't spoil the ending for you, but I like to read about Thanksgiving from the point of view of the indigenous people, especially a kid. Yeah, so you should check it out at your local library or get it at your local independent bookshop. Now, let's go welcome LB and Hans. I'll go get them. LB and Hans. LB and Hans. Come on down. Everybody likes Hans. So here they come, here they come.
Hi everyone, hi. I'm LB, and you know my friend Hans, the hot dog. Hans, that's a very spiffy hat you're wearing today, and smart to disguise yourself as a pilgrim. That way, the seagulls out here won't carry you off for lunch. There are some huge birds out here, you guys. Huge. And, did you notice? I have a t-shirt. Yeah, look. I've never had a t-shirt before. There's a big ship on the front, and maybe it's the Mayflower. So we have a few jokes about pilgrims and, generally about the ocean. So, are you ready to laugh your head off? Okay, great. Here we go. If April showers bring May flowers, what do Mayflowers bring, Hans? Pilgrims! That's an oldie but a goodie. What did the pilgrims use to bake cookies, Hans? Mayflower! Another Mayflower joke. Yeah. What happened to the pilgrims who sat on the beach? Do you know, Hans? They got a Puritan. Get it? Tan. Puritan. Okay, now, where does a killer whale go for braces, Hans? The orthodontist. Yeah. Dental humor. Alright, let's see. Where does seaweed look for a job, Hans? In the kelp wanted ads. No, you don't like that one? No. Okay, and finally, why did the lobster blush? You know? Do you know? Because the sea weed. Tinkle jokes. Okay, well that was fun. I hope you didn't pilgrimus at my puns. Oh, come on, Hans. Let's get out of here. There's a seagull over there that looks hungry, and I think it knows you're a hot dog. So, we'll send Cranston out next. Bye, everyone.
Elby and Hans. Okay. And Cranston will be right out. Everyone's favorite pink furry friend, Cranston.
How yous doing? Remember me? I'm Cranston. I'm your fuzzy pal from Cumberland. And look, I'm back on Cape Cod with my shark t-shirt. Last time I was here, we talked about how important it is to be shark smart. Remember that? And this time, that knowledge came in real handy. Yeah, so listen to this, okay? So, where we are now, out there, that's the harbor on the bay side of Provincetown, okay? So, there's not a lot of waves here. No waves. So, awful for surfing. Yeah. So, the other day, I says, let's go over to the ocean side where it's more exciting, you know? So I goes, there's this little path of rocks out there called a jetty. And I says, I bet we can walk across that, no problem, and find some better ways. Yeah. Trish was there. Right, Trish? You knows.
I got you, buddy. We were there.
You back me up.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyways, we walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk, and it was fun. It was fun, I'm telling ya. And finally, we got to the other side, and we found this beautiful beach with hardly anyone on it, and big crashing waves, the kind that knock you right over just while you're standing there like this, right? So I takes off my shoes and I ran into the water and I'm enjoying myself. And do you know what I saw?
Excuse me?
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! It's a turtle!
Yeah, did you see a turtle?
You're interrupting my story here, turtle. Where'd you come from anyways?
Well, I was just over there on the beach listening to your exciting story, and it was so long, I had time to come all the way over here.
Aha! I see how it is done. All right, you think you're funny? Well, for your information, it was not a turtle. No. You know what it was? These guys know? It was a great big seal.
Oh, they're such good swimmers. And fast.
Yeah, but you know who's even better at swimming? Is a shark. And you know what sharks like to eat?
Seals?
That's right. They crunch them right up. So I says,
we gotta get out of this water. If there are seals, there's probably sharks too. So we ran back onto the beach, toot sweet.
Sorry, what?
Toot sweet. That's French for real quick.
Okay, well, I gotta go, Toot Sweet. See you later.
Okay. So anyways, I didn't get to see any sharks, but that was just as well because I didn't want to get crunched up like them seals. Nah. So I got a kayak lesson in about half an hour, so I gotta go and do my stretches and my warm-ups for that. So that's my story, and I'll see you later. Cranston, everyone! And mystery turtle guest. And coming up next, we have the Fuzzingers and the Squirrel. The Fuzzingers and Squirrel will be right there. Coming right up.
Oh, hi. I am Dan. I'm Stan. I'm Jan. And I'm Christine. And we are the Fuzzingers. And we have a friend with us. Please welcome Squirrel. So we are here to talk about Puppet Showplace Theater.
Again?
Wow. But first, would you like to see the souvenir we got for Shelvis? I really think he will love it. Bring it on out, Squirrel. See, it's a little clam friend for our favorite clam Elvis impersonator. We hope this cheers him up since he didn't get to come on this trip. So anyway, Puppet Showplace Theater is back home in Brookline, Massachusetts, and they can't have puppet shows inside the theater still, but they can have visual birthday parties, and virtual tours, and outdoor shows like this, only better. Plus, they do workshops, and classes, and camps, and other stuff too. So, to keep them going, we would love it if you would go to www.puppetshowplace.org/emergency-fund to make a donation. Every bit helps, but don't be cheap. That's not a nice thing to say. What she meant was, all donations are gratefully accepted. And if you can't donate, that's okay too. Instead, you or a grown-up could like Puppet Showplace Theater's Facebook page and share their post with your friends. Right, Squirrel? Okay, back to Dolores to close out the show. And don't forget, don't be cheap. Christine!
Hello again, everybody. I hope. You need to know, Cranston's story was true. All of it. Saw that seal and like feet, toot sweet out of the water. And there was a great white shark sighting at a different beach around here the other day. So you gotta be shark smart. Always. So, and Shelvis is going to have a Shelly friend. He's so adorable. I wonder what his name is.
He's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Or she?
They?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice little clam friend. Yeah. Are you shark smart?
I am shark smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a relief.
I'm dying though.
So, anyway, you've seen a lot of the stagehands head today. And we want to say sorry about that. But try not to pay attention. Okay?
A lot of TV folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about birthdays. Right? We have a lot.
Yes.
So last Sunday was Pat and Chris, but we forgot.
Sorry,
Sorry.
guys.
Then today is Mark. Yep. Tomorrow is Ebony and Zach. Then Friday is our next door neighbor, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Then Saturday is Marilyn and J-Ro.
Jero, happy birthday.
And Sunday is Libby and Brenda.
Happy birthday.
Should we sing to them?
I would love to say.
Okay.
Ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Pat and Chris and Mark and Ebony and Zach and Amanda and Marilyn and J-Ro and Libby and Brenda. Huh. Happy birthday to all of you!
Yay.
Yay! And should we say happy birthday to Provincetown?
Sure, we could do that.
I know their birthday's not really till November,
But
but we won't be here
We
then.
won't be here then.
No.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to beautiful Provincetown. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Okay,
Well, we've reached the end of another show.
that's our show. Yeah. So don't forget to listen to each other and stand up for each other and be kind to each other and wear your masks and wash your hands. Okay? So let's do the closing song.
All right.
This was the Ask Dolores show, and we had fun with you. We hope you laughed at our jokes and danced to our kazoo. We hope you'll join us next week. The party never ends. This was Ask Dolores and friends. You watched Ask Dolores and friends.